Thanks for joining us for a video demonstration of how to connect your HDMI to AV converter made by Bleiden. The first thing to note is that this video is specific to the V5 version of the HDMI to AV converter. On the back of the box, you'll see a V5. There's also a V5 on the edge of the box. If you see that, you're using the same version that we're using in this video. All right, let's go ahead and open up the box. When you slide out the plastic tray, you'll see three components, basically the HDMI to AV converter itself, a power adapter, and a composite video and audio cable. First, let's get that red, yellow, white cable, and we'll pull that out, unwrap it, and we'll connect that to the HDMI to AV converter. It's color-coded, so just match the colors up, and you'll be all set. The other end of that cable goes to the television. So your television should have on it red, yellow, and white. That's the only way this adapter works, is with red, yellow, and white inputs. And make sure they're inputs, not outputs. An important note here is that usually at the input there's a name for the input. On our TV it's called a video input. Sometimes it's called video, sometimes it's called composite. Anyway, if you remember that name, it may help you later on when we're setting up the TV. Okay, now that you've got the composite cable connected to both the television and the adapter, let's go ahead and connect the power adapter to the HDMI to AV converter. So unwrap that. It's got a small USB connector on there. It only fits one place on the adapter and it only fits one way. Get that in there nice and tight. While you have that connection there, go ahead and check your NTSC PAL switch. That needs to be in the NTSC position. It will not work in the US in the PAL position. So you might just triple check that that's in the NTSC position. All right, the other end of that adapter obviously plugs into your power strip. Once you've plugged that power adapter in, you'll get a nice red light on there. And then go ahead and take your video adapter and toggle that NTSC PAL switch to PAL and back to NTSC, and then you should get bars on your TV. If you don't see the color bars at this point, flip your switch back to PAL and back to NTSC. You should only have to do this once. Once you have the color bars, that means that your adapter is properly connected to your television. At this point, if you don't see color bars, go ahead and grab your TV's remote and make sure that it's set to the right source. So on our remote, we have a source button right up there at the top. Most TVs will have a source or an input button, and that's how you tell the TV which port to listen to. So go ahead and hit your source button and toggle through the available sources looking for the one that matched that name on the back of your TV where you plugged in the red, yellow, white cables. One additional note is that our adapter works with the composite video input and not the component video input. If your TV has a component input, like this one here, red, green, and blue, that will not work with our adapter. You have to be using the yellow video input that works with the red and white audio inputs. Now that you have the bars on your screen confirming that your Bleiden HDMI to AV converter is connected properly, it's time to connect your Roku Streaming Stick. This is the version of the Roku Streaming Stick that we're using today. There were several versions that have come out. They all look slightly different, but they all connect in exactly the same way. There's also a Roku Media Player, which is a slightly different device and connects in a similar way, but we do have a specific video for that. So if you have a Roku Media Player, please find the other video. All right, we will take the Roku stick itself. It has an HDMI port built, or an HDMI connector built right in, and it connects right into the Bleiden adapter. Then it comes with a USB power cable. It's got one very small end that goes into the other end of the stick. Only goes in there one way. And then there's a large end, a more traditional USB connector, goes into the power brick that came with your Roku. Go ahead and plug that in, plug it into power, and then you should see on screen in a couple moments your Roku starting up. There's also a light on the Roku Streaming Stick itself, so you can confirm that it has power. From here, you do everything with your Roku remote. You're all set. Thanks for watching our video. If you have any further questions or need for further tech support, please visit our website at www.bleiden.com/help. That's BLEIDEN.com/help. Or feel free to email us at support@bleiden.com. Please be as descriptive as possible in the email. The more information you give us, the faster we can help you. Thank you.